Linking vowel to vowel is one way that you can speak English better and be understood without repeating yourself and understanding Americans. Now, we have covered the last two videos about consonant to consonant and consonant to vowel, and today we're finishing up with consonant to vowel. Now, my name is LaDoris. I am an American pronunciation coach helping you improve your life as a professional and as a person who was just buying stuff at the store. Okay, we don't want you to be overlooked anymore. I want you to be respected and paid attention to. We're going to do this by improving our speech, right? Okay, so when we link vowel to vowel, we only have two options here, a Y or a W sound in between the two words. Okay, so if you don't understand that, let me make sure I make this plain. Here's the first one. When we add a Y in between the words, there can only be three sounds at the end of the first word that determines that you put a Y there. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I mean. But first, I definitely want you to know this is not letters. These are sounds at the end of words, okay? So you just can't look at a word and say, that's what she was talking about, just because it has an A, E, or an I at the end of the word. Not at all. What you need to know is that the sound A at the end of words like play, may, and day. Now we're going to look at these short phrases here or these words just put together so that we can see how words are actually linked together. We want this to be done because our speech sounds smooth and natural. We don't sound choppy like a robot. This is where it comes from by not knowing how to connect our sounds. So, number one, play all day. Okay, that is someone who doesn't know how to link sounds. But if we connected it, it sounds really smooth and almost as if it's fast English. You ever heard someone say English, we speak English fast? This is probably where it comes from, connecting sounds, or one thing at least. Play all day. Now, if I didn't link it, you heard how I say it every sound, right? So play all day. But it doesn't sound like that. We want it to sound smoother. Play all day. It just flows, okay? Try it with your hand. Maybe that'll help you. Number two, may ever doubt yourself. May ever doubt yourself. May ever doubt yourself. Number three, day I was searching. And I actually want you to do this. If you're having trouble linking sounds, use your hand to indicate that each word is spoken individually. And then use your hand to pretend like you're orchestrating a choir there or a band, okay? And make your words flow and sound very smooth and natural. So, going back to number three, day I was searching. Day I was searching. You kind of hear that day, yai. If you say it slow enough, you'll hear it. So, the next sound that you use to look at the last word is an E sound. And I'm trying to make sure I say that clear. Let me try to say that one more time. The next sound that you look at to see if the first word ends in this sound, to use a Y, is the E sound at the end of words. So you're looking at that, the end of the first word, and the following word needs to start with a what? It needs to start with the vowel. That is correct, okay? So see everything. See everything. Everything. You hear that? Free associated with. Free associated with. Hey, this stuff is good. This is good. This is going to help you out in conversations. The last one for the Y category that we're going to talk about is the I sound. Okay, so when we say price even possibly less, that's the choppy way, but the smooth way is price even possibly less. Number two, time on the boat, time on the boat, time on the boat, time yawn on the boat, yawn the boat. Fascinating, isn't it? Isn't it? So you may be one of these people here. You're like this lady. I'm going to be an expert at speaking English. I'm going to sound fantastic and amazing. And everybody is going to see how well I speak English. Well, this also could be you, even though you're feeling that way. You're struggling to figure out how to say it. And you might as well just laugh. Hey, in the meantime, just have fun with yourself. And while you're waiting on to go to the next level, okay? You're in between stages right now. You're waiting to move on. Now, the second category for linking vowels together is the Y sound. We just finished the, I'm sorry, we just finished the Y sound, and now we're going to the W sound. Okay, so the two sounds to determine if it makes a W sound in between the words is, are O and the U sound. And I have two examples for these right here. So your lips are rounded. Show, rescue. Okay. So show us, was. Very interesting. Number two, rescue effort, rescue effort, rescue effort. All right. Now, if you're frustrated with English and you believe that English is doing you wrong, don't feel that way. We didn't have you in mind specifically to make your life harder and torment you while you are speaking English with other people. Just enjoy life and know that eventually you will improve, okay? So, to wrap up the video is I want you to know that when you link vowels together, you're either going to add a Y or a W sound in between the words. And where do you want to look? You want to look in between two words. The first word has to end with one of those five vowel sounds that we covered at the end of the word, and it determines whether you're going to put that Y or a W there, right? A Y or a W there in between those words, okay? And you see me using my hands because I'm taking sign language classes. I will come up with a couple of videos for beginners in sign language to help them speak better. So if you know someone who is learning, who is hard of hearing but need help speaking English properly, go ahead and show them my video, or you can give them my email because I want to help them speak English clearly. All right, guys, I'll talk to you in the next video. Choose y adios.